Sites, it is your boy, the Nitro General here, and welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. As you guys know, Pokemon Home came out and everything. Before we really get into this video, I do just want to say I was going to make a full video on this, but I don't really see the whole sense in doing that. As you know, that there has been the error code 992 and the 999 error code that everybody's been getting. The 992 error code was fixed, like, last week or whatever. Well, this morning I got up and I saw something that was like the 992 error code was fixed. And I got on Pokemon Home and I got on there and it worked. If it was fixed, all my Pokemon were there. So if you guys haven't heard about this yet, if you're not trying Pokemon Home every day, then yeah, just to let you guys know that the 992 error code is fixed. At least it is for me, and I know it is for a lot of other people too. So hopefully that means it's fixed for everybody. If it's not, then probably just give it some time, because I did hear like a week ago that it was working for other people with the 992 error code, but it wasn't for me. So if it isn't working for you, just give it a couple more days, like a week or so, and hopefully it will be fixed. But I have everything on my second account now, so I have no intention of moving everything back to my original one. It's really no different to me than just moving one from one account to the other one, because I have the second account on my phone, and you can just transfer them to any user's data of any game. So really, it's no different than having it on your original account, just that you have to switch users when going to it. If you guys do want to know how to do that, I made a video going over it. But because these error codes are gone, that video is kind of obsolete now. I will leave it up just because I know that if the error does come back or something from other people, that might be useful. So yeah, so let's get into this video. What I really want to do in this video is that I wanted to go over my Shiny Living Dex and everything that I have on here. I'm not going to be going through all 800 and something Pokemon, just because that's like a crazy amount, but like, I'll tell you, some of the more notable ones, like, if I shiny hunted for it, if I got it for trade, stuff like that, just going through. I really like how the shiny sprites show up in the boxes. That is so cool to me. That is something I've wanted for years, like 10, 15 years, ever since I really started, well, about 10 years since I really started shiny hunting. So that is something I really, really wanted. So yeah, so let's get right into the video. There will be no sound, only because, if you guys didn't know, Pokemon Home has an extremely loud sound, like music and everything to it. I don't know why, but it just does. And even if I have the volume up to like one bar, it's going to be like extremely loud. And just like actually no, I didn't actually post that video. I did a video. I made another one, the one going over like what is wrong with the Pokemon Company. I actually recorded that one twice. The first time I did it, I did use volume, and you could hardly hear me talking over it, and it was like the lowest you could go without actually turning it off. So yeah, let's get right into it. I probably should have just been right there, but I wasn't. So yeah, so I just really, really love this whole thing. So yeah, as you can tell, I have my Blaziken here. I will tell you what's significant about him after. I'm going to move this over. So actually, I'm going to leave it over here. Leave the face cam over here just because it's a little bit easier. So let's actually just go from Pokedex number. Alright, and then we'll just go through. So yeah. So as you can tell, there are a bunch of duplicate ones on here because I did move all my shinies from Pokemon Let's Go Eevee onto here. It probably wasn't too much of a deal to do that. I just thought it was cool seeing all the ones that I got from there anyways. I know one of the Venusaurs I got, any ones that are duplicate on here are the ones that I got from Let's Go. If there are triples, then 2 of them I got from Let's Go, but usually I don't even think there's any on there. Yeah, so all these doubles on here are the ones I got shiny. The only starter I got shiny on there with Venusaur was because I got all of the shinies in the first forest there, because it was just they just popped up so easy. Actually, I got all the shinies in the forest before getting the shiny Pikachu that I was looking for. So that's why I got the Venusaur and everything. So yeah, I don't think they show the original trainer names on here. Like, if we go to this Charizard, does it show the original trainer name? Actually, I'm gonna move it back over here so you can see the names, because some of them have nicknames that are kind of cool. It does not. I know it does on the... Oh, it's got a ribbon on it. Oh, the Alola Champion ribbon. I don't ever remember using this guy. Maybe I did. I don't remember. It doesn't show the trainer, the original trainer. Oh, yes, it does right there. OT Colby. See, there was a guy that when I in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, there was a guy that I bought some shinies from because he was selling like perfect 6IV starter Pokemon. So I bought a bunch from him. So I think Charizard was like the first one I did. But just because that was really before I had got, that was way before I got into competitive. That was like, yeah, I got into competitive in like 3 years ago. Yeah, and then I'm like really, really into competitive like a year ago. But like I was into like casually competitive battling like 3 years ago. So this one had to have been a year or two before that. It was when Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire were out. I remember that. So so there's that. Oh, I remember. Is this the one? Yes. I really love my nickname for this Pidgeotto. This was the first shiny I got in Let's Go, and I named him Golden Glider, and I was very happy about that nickname because it's like golden, and I love it. As you can tell, yep, OT Tarek. So that is my name. So if it says it on there, then I legitimately got the shinies. But yeah, that was the first one I got on there, and I was really happy about that. But uh we got all these ones here. I did not get any of the Alolan ones in Pokemon Let's Go, so all the Alolan forms are not legitimate shinies that I got. And, well, they are legitimate shinies. They're just not ones that I got in Let's Go because they were all. And I got one. Yeah, I got one. I'll talk about that in a minute. They got all the Ash Hat Pikachu's here that I went through. I got every one of them because they had like the events for all of them, and I ended up getting one of each. I think I traded for a couple, like the partner hat one. I think it was it this one. I think this one was the partner cat Pikachu. I remember I traded for this one, and I traded for this one. I think I don't remember, but I traded for a couple of them. I know. Does it say? Oh, this is Ash for the original trainer. That's actually really cool. Does it say that for all of them? Yeah, that's super cool that it said Ash for the original trainer. That's awesome. Yeah, it's one of my shiny Raichus. I got shinies from Let's Go Pikachu 2. You know, I got the Sandshrews, and the Sandslash and everything like that. The ones from Let's Go Pikachu were some of the only ones that I actually got the full line of. So I got my, is that King Quake? Yeah, King Quake, and this one should be Queen Quake. Yeah, yeah. Ones that I got in Let's Go. The only Alolan form that I got shiny in Let's Go was this one. So it wasn't that one, it must be this one. Yes. Yep. This was the only one that I got, but I didn't actually hunt for it. I traded for it. So but Alolan Ninetales is one of my favorite Pokemon, so yeah. You got all these ones here too. Still a lot of the double ones are all the ones, any ones that are double here are ones that I got in Let's Go. I shiny hunted so much in Let's Go, it was crazy. I never got my shiny Lapras I was looking for though, so that was like the one I really wanted. So I never ended up getting it, but yeah, these are so cool. This guy right here was the first shiny that I ever found in the wild. Now, this isn't the exact one because I traded it away. It was an X and Y, and it was the first Pokemon that I had found legitimately shiny in the wild. And it was, I named it Shine Tongue because I named it Shiny Cyrus. That's why it was. Because Miley Cyrus was really popular at that point in time, and she was licking everything, and I don't know. But that's just why I remember that's what I named it. But I got this one legitimately, but this wasn't my first one. I have a picture of my first shiny because I on my phone, but I got a couple shiny Chanseys here. Man, I found so many shiny Chanseys in Let's Go. It was insane. Is this one of the Serpent Shine? It's a Serpentine, Serpent Shine. I named it after the Godsmack song Serpentine. I think it's Godsmack. Might be Saliva. I don't remember. I think it was Godsmack though. It was one of those bands. Serpentine, and sorry about that, guys. And I named him Serpent Shine. I was very happy about that nickname. Yep, and then there's Mr. Rager, because this is actually the shiny. This was the shiny Gyarados from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I transferred over through Pokemon. This was the one that I got. This was pretty cool. Seems to have been first met in the Alola region. This might not be the other. This might not be the original one that, but I always named mine Mr. Rager. I don't know why, but it's a Kid Cudi song that I liked, so I always named it like that. I got all the Eevee Evolution shiny. Man, that took me a long time. I never actually got around to getting the shiny legendaries in that game, which really sucked. But some of these are hacked shinies. Well, not really hacked, but like edited shinies that I made. I know the legendary birds aren't, so Mewtwo I don't think was either. This Mew was this. Yep, that was the shiny gift Mew that I got. That one was that's legitimate. Moving on to Generation 2, we got all these awesome Pokemon. I love Furret. Furret is just such a cool Pokemon. Does it have the walking animation that it did that everybody likes to meme? No, it doesn't. I love Furret. It's so cute. Did I get this one legit? Yes, I did. I know because one of the one of the games that I used, I named myself You because I wanted to see what it would look like if it was, I don't know, like it was talking in, like, sort of first person. I don't know. But one of my favorite Pokemon here, you got my shiny Crobat named Batsy because I'm a huge DC fan, and that's what, what Harley Quinn calls Batman is Bats, but she's called him Batsy before. I think I was watching something when she called him Batsy, so that's why I named him that. I love Crobat. Crobat is such an awesome Pokemon, and it's like the perfect nature too. It was jolly when I got it, which is really good for Crobat because he's really fast. I just love Crobat so much. It's such a cool Pokemon. You got all these guys here. All these are shiny. Like I said, I have a shiny Living Dex. I don't have all the unknown forms. I got one shiny unknown, and then that was it. I don't even know. Did I get this one legitimately? No, this was my cousin who named himself Deadpool in his game. He gave me the shiny unknown for my Dex, and I wasn't about to go for him all. Actually, guys, fun fact about shiny Gligar. I don't know if you guys have ever played through Pokemon Platinum, but there's a trainer in Pokemon Platinum that has a Gligar that looks shiny, but it doesn't sparkle. It's this colors and everything, and that's because the shiny Gligar in that game, the sprite for it was a slightly different color. So when in regular Gligar looked like that. So if you had a regular Gligar, and that was like the first time people, and I looked it up once because sometimes they add in stuff like that. Usually there's something in the game, like some NPC that tells you about shiny Pokemon. There isn't in Sword and Shield though, I don't think, but there has been in every game. So that's what I thought it was, is being like, oh man, that's a different color. So he introduces shinies, but no, this one was, it's actually funny. I think this was one that I got in Hoenn, so I don't remember. I don't remember if it was or not. But so fun fact, it was a slightly different color, and then in the future games, they actually changed the shiny to this. So one of the trainers in Pokemon Platinum that has a Gligar looks like this color shiny, even though it's not actually shiny because the colors are different. I think that's one of the only cases like that. Got all these other shinies here. I never actually got my shiny Porygon from Let's Go either when I was looking for that one a lot. I know the Raikou and the Entei are both edited shinies, so, but the Suicune was legitimate shiny, and the Ho and Lugia were both. Did I shiny hunt for these? I don't remember. I know I did. I can't remember if this one was on an account where I named myself Ash. Let me see. Was the Ho from Ash 2? Because then it might be. No. See, the Ho, this one was a legitimate one. Yep. What about you, Suicune? Yep. Another legitimate shiny. That was in Omega Ruby and Sapphire, I believe. I think this was the first one first legendary that I shiny got it for. Love that. Then you have my gift shiny Celebi right here. That's was awesome. Man, I think I can't wait until they release. I mean, obviously they're gonna do events with some of these mythicals, I'm sure, because they have them in Sword and Shield. Here is the significance of my shiny Blaziken. Peppy Paul is his name. I got him. It says that he was first met in the Hoenn region, but I think that but I know that if it was in the Hoenn region, then he was originally got in Ruby, Emerald, or Sapphire, because I actually got him in Pokemon X and Y as a shiny Torchic through Wonder Trade right before Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out, because I remembered I was going to evolve him, but then I was like, no, I'm going to trade him over to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and use him in my playthrough, and I did. And he has been on my Omega Ruby. He was on my X and Y team, but I didn't evolve him because I wanted to use him because he was like a level 5 or something like that, 1 or 5 or something like that. Which means that this was caught in Emerald, Ruby, Emerald, or Sapphire, one of the three, because I got it in X and Y, but it was from Wonder Trade. So I had him in X and Y, and then I had him in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire team, my Sun and Moon, and my Ultra Sun and Moon team. So altogether, it'll be 7 years ago this year, 6 or 7 years ago this year, that I've had this guy. And this is why Blaziken is my favorite Pokemon, is because I've had him for this long, and he's been on my team, and he has an absurdly high attack, and he was the secret ability and everything like that, the hidden ability and everything like that. Now, he isn't a great nature, because obviously you probably want an adamant for Blaziken, not a bold, or not a brave, because you don't want speed down, but with speed boost, you're probably going to be outspeeding anything anyways. But I am really hoping that he makes it into Sword and Shield in the DLC, but that's why I love Blaziken so much. You have all these other shinies that I did. This is when I really, really, really got into shiny hunting, was in this game, and I got a lot of Pokemon legitimately. I think this one was a legitimate shiny. I think it's a legitimate shiny, but it's not one I caught in that game. I know this one was. Yes, it was. What I would do in the game is that there was a thing that you can do in X and Y. X and Y, I think, was the last game where Pokemon got experience in the daycare. They might have in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I can't remember. But I remember in X and Y, if you went to Luminois, right where the tower was, the electric type gym tower, and you put a coin underneath the D-pad of your DS, your character would just go around in a circle forever. So what I would do is I would get these shinies in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I would transfer them into Pokebank over to X and Y, put them in the daycare, and then I'd go to bed, and then in the morning they would be level 100. And that's, I always did that. And this was a lonely age. This was definitely not a competitive, but I always loved Swallow, and there was a lot of I got so many shinies in that game. I remember I got a legitimate shiny Beedrill. Was this one legitimate? No, I must have got a Gallade with my shiny route that I got then, because wasn't that when we get to Gallade, I'll look. But there was so many. Did I get I don't remember if I got a shiny. I know I got a shiny. Yep. Okay, so this one was legitimate shiny, which means that the Shedinja was too. This seems to be first met in the Alola region, so I might have bred for this one, but I know I got, or actually I got a shiny one, because I did a shiny playthrough of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, where I shiny hunted for Pokemon, and I know I got a shiny Nincada in that as a one of my starters. A lot of these, I remember Meditite took me so long to get shiny. I don't know why it did, but it did. I think the first one I got in this game shiny was my Growlithe shiny. Get all these shiny boys. This is awesome. I love seeing the shiny sprites in here. Castform, was this? I don't remember. Yep, I did. Okay. This was a legitimate one. Yep. My Melodic, I don't think this was yet. Okay. This is a Japanese Melodic. Oh, no. I had two shiny Melodics. My shiny Melodic that I nicknamed Marvel, is in my Sword and Shield game. This isn't the same Melodic. I put another one in there because I wanted to have a living Dex in here. This was the original shiny gift Beldum that you got at the beginning of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I got this guy like the first week that Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was out. I don't know why it says. Usually they say GF for OT, don't they? But I know that there's no doubt this was the shiny Beldum that I got in there because I was so excited to get one. And I love Metagross as a Pokemon. Metagross is just so freaking cool. So it was so cool that they gave you shiny Metagross as a gift when you got the game. Terrible nature, but yeah, that was awesome. This guy, definitely didn't get this guy legitimately. Yeah, okay. This one I got through, like, there was trading with a guy, and he offered the shiny Rayquaza, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And I traded him, like, something little, and he actually gave me the shiny, and I remember it blew my mind. I was like, I can't believe you would give me the shiny, and yeah, it was awesome. But I got all the forms of Deoxys. I think I only had one. I think the three of these are duplicate ones that I duplicated. But I think, I don't remember. Was this an event? No. Did I get it myself? I did. Okay, so this was one I shiny hunted for. I soft resetted for in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and I changed so I could have every one of the forms inside Pokemon Home. Getting into my favorite region, not my favorite game, but my favorite region is Sinnoh. So I loved these. I loved Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. They're some of my favorite games. Second favorite games. First favorite is Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but my favorite region, I got my four Shellos and Gastrodon. I got one of each C, and yeah, man, I got my Lop. I love Lopunny, and its shiny is so cool. I wish I actually shiny hunted. Well, I got a shiny Bunnelby, I think, or a Baneri, I think. Did I get this one? I think I got this one legitimately. Yes, but I didn't. Another one I bred for, but oh man, the pink in this game looks so cool. I love Lopunny. Lopunny is definitely up there. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I wish it was a fighting type. I really do. I really wish it was a fighting type. These moves are not legitimate moves, by the way. They're moves that I hacked in. Like I said in another different video, what I did is that me and my cousin took a bunch of just random Pokemon and we gave them random moves, and then we did a battle with them. So obviously Lopunny cannot learn any of these moves. I think maybe he can learn Thunderbolt. I don't remember, but I forgot to change him back. But it's not a big deal. I'll just change him anyways if it's in Sword and Shield DLC. But yeah, that's awesome. And look at all these. And then I got this one that I know I bred for called Secret Weapon. It was actually, this one was going to be on this one was like perfectly bred. This one was actually going to be on my team for regionals, but then you couldn't use a Pokemon from Pokemon Home in VGC, so it's not going to be. But I mean, it's just so cool looking at all these shiny Pokemon that I got. Oh man, this is awesome. There's a shiny light. Is this one? Yes, Edge. Yep, I remember. This was a legitimate shiny that I got. This was the routes that I shiny outed for. I remember I was so excited that I did end up getting a male so I could get a Glade. But at this point, I actually like Gardevoir more than I like Glade. But at this time, I liked Glade more than Gardevoir. But for the longest time, that's why I evolved it into a Glade. But this one was, this was not the one that was on my competitive team. I mean, it's good nature, but the moves aren't right. He had like close combat, psychic, double team, and swords dance. Maybe, I think my competitive one. I had all the Rotom form shiny. Again, I think I only got the original Rotom shiny. I got 2 shiny Giratinas. Because I got 2 for each form, and then forgot you can't transfer items over, so just reverts back to the regular Giratina. I love shiny Cresselia. It's dope. Getting on to Generation 5, Black and White. Look at all these awesome shiny Pokemon. I can't believe how long this took me to get. Like, So a lot of these, I don't know which ones of these for sure are changed anymore, but I know a lot of them, most of them, well, probably a little over half of them, maybe a little bit more, are legitimate. So, yeah. My Darmanitan, was this one legitimate? Yes, it was. Yes, it sure was. This was one of the ones I shiny hunted for in Alola, because this was going to be part of my competitive team. I love Darmanitan. He's probably one of my favorite Generation 5 Pokemon. I love Ranculus too, or however you say it. Oh, Chincino is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time too. I love how cute it was. I love how cute it is. I'm so glad it made it into Sword and Shield. I wish it was just better competitively, so I could use it in VGC. I almost want to bring it to regionals, just because I love this Pokemon, but it won't do anything in VGC. So, but I got all the forms of Deerling and Sawsbuck. I think only one of those is legitimate because I wanted to get them for the decks here. I don't know why I have 2 shiny Pharaoh Seeds and 2 Ferrothorns. I don't know. Huh, do I have a... I wonder if I have... I wonder if I have, if I forgot to put those in Sword and Shield, I'll have to check. No, I don't think I did. No, I have them all. I don't know why I have 2 then. I'm actually... Because I know I duplicated them. If you guys didn't know, you can press them down and hold until that happens, and you can actually release them. So I'm just gonna release them just because if they were legitimate, I wouldn't. But I know they weren't legitimate, so I'd rather just not have them just because I don't want to be giving out hacked Pokemon. But without people knowing is what I mean. Because like I said, if you guys are watching this video and you're still watching, first of all, thank you. And second of all, my last video that I did, go give it a like. Because if the last video I did gets 50 likes, I'm going to do a live stream on the channel where I will give out just a bunch of just random shiny Pokemon that I had gotten, that I will gen in and then put in bank and then home and then Sword and Shield, and then I'll just be giving them out to people for free. And they're all fine to use online and everything, but don't go online right now just because of the whole trading thing. But go give it a like, because if it gets to 50 likes, I will be doing that. So, yeah. Braviary is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, top 10. I love Eagles. Eagles are one of my favorite Pokemon. This is a really good nature for Braviary, too. I mean, Adamant would be good, too, but a fast Braviary is just really, really nice. But I love Braviary. Or Braviary, or however you say it. This guy, I remember, this was the first mythical Pokemon I ever got shiny, I'm pretty sure. And this was one I got over trade from some guy, and I could not believe that I got it. Shiny Geodude is a really, really cool Pokemon anyways. But I just think this is really dope that the guy gave it to me. I don't even know. But he's probably one of those people who just gives out shiny Pokemon for free. I got the regular and the incarnate forms of all the weather trio, I think that's what they call them. Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus. But I got both forms of that, so... Oh, right here's the Pokeball Pavilion. The shiny's not legitimate. Okay, I changed the shiny just because I wanted it shiny. But this was the event Pokeball Pavilion that I don't think you can get anymore. Because I don't think you can just, randomly breed for it. I think this was an event only. This is Original Trader Paris. This was the one from X and Y, the event. So, I don't know, maybe it was Paris's, I don't know. And then I have all the different colors of Flabébé, Floette, and Florges. Like I said, I generated a lot of the ones. I only did it just because I wanted it for the Pokedex on home. These two should be different, but I don't think they are for some reason. One should be male and one should be female. There's the female one, but they shouldn't show up as male. Are they both female? No, that one's male. Is it going to show up as male? Oh, maybe the shinies are the same, but I think they're usually different colored, aren't they? I don't know. I got my shiny Aegislash. Look at all these shinies, all the different forms of Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. I got my Hoopa. A la Hoopa ring. I always thought you had to have the item on Hoopa to keep him in this form. But this was the original one that Harry's Hoopa that I got. Actually, no, I got a shiny one through a trade, but I got the original one. The original vet, but Hoopa is definitely one of the coolest legendary or mythical Pokemon. I love the hands; it's pretty dope. And then we're getting into Alola. These are the last Pokemon because I don't have Sword and Shield Pokemon in here. But I got all my Lycanrocs. I remember if you guys didn't know, if you play the post game of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, when you go, or no, it's not post game. When you go at the end of the game to battle whatever the female or the grass girl is again at the end of the game to get for the last trial, when you go into that, I'm pretty sure there's a guaranteed shiny Steenie that you get as you're running through the grass. There's like a patch of grass, because I got it the first time and I was like, whoa, that's shiny. And of course I didn't need it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure because I played through the game a couple more times, and every time you get a shiny Steenie right in that same place. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, but I'm sure people do know. Got all these Pokemon here. All the Ultra Beasts. I got my shiny Magearna that actually did not have a shiny Sprite until Pokemon Home. This is not a legitimate shiny Magearna. But I got the other. This is actually the one. This is probably the rarest Pokemon of all time. This is the original color Magearna. That's the shiny one. I made it shiny and transferred it over. But this one is legitimate, actual original color Magearna. Because if you guys didn't know, if you complete the Pokedex completely in Pokemon Home, if you have a living dex inside Pokemon Home, some people are reporting that you have to have all the unique forms of all the Pokemon, but that's not it at all. All you gotta do is have all the Pokemon in there, in Pokemon Home, and then you get a mystery gift for this original color Magearna right here. This Pokeball colored ones. This was in the code for Magearna and X and Y, but it was never released. This Pokemon has never once been released until Pokemon Home. So if you've seen people that have it, then it's hacked. It's always been hacked or changed or whatever like that, because you were never able to get a shiny Magearna, original form Magearna. This is original from Pokemon Home, and then this one is one that I turned shiny because I wanted to know if you could get a shiny original colored one, and you can. It's Ultra Ball colors, and this right here is probably the rarest Pokemon in the world, because God knows if they just released the original colored ones, if they'll ever do a shiny original colored ones, that would be cool. But I think this is the one from Home. Nope, that's the original one. Okay, so I think I released it or something, or maybe I didn't get it, I don't remember. And then I got the shiny Poipole. I remember that yes, it was. I soft resetted for a shiny Poipole and the shiny Ganondorf. Poipole twice, I should say. But I love shiny Ganondorf. It is one of the coolest shinies, and my high school colors were actually black and gold. So they changed. Excuse me, guys. They actually changed the colors of Pokemon Home, because I think it was like either brighter orange or a yellow in Alola, but it was my high school colors are black and yellow, black and gold. So it was really cool to see that, because I was like, hey, that's the color of my high school. See, it looks yellow down there, but that is all the Pokemon. I had my shiny Zeraora that I actually turned shiny and brought it in here for a video just to see if it would let me, and it did. So, but Zeraora is a pretty cool Pokemon too. But yeah, guys, that is it. I just thought it would be cool to go through these Pokemon, talk about them. My entire shiny decks. I know a lot of people don't agree with getting in shinies, and but at the same time, oh well, I shiny hunted for a lot of Pokemon. I am not going to shy away from using that for a little bit, but I'm actually done doing that. I'm not going to be, from now on, it's said Sword Shield. Any Pokemon that I get shiny from now on will be legitimate. I'm not going to use the power saves anymore to do any of that. So, but yeah, guys, for the sake of time, this video has probably been way too long. But I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below. I would really, really highly appreciate it. Thanks for all the love on the videos. Make sure if you skip to the end, go back on the last video I posted and give it a like, because if it gets to 50 likes, I will do a free Shiny Pokemon live stream giveaway on YouTube. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. I'm the Nitro General. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell so when I do release a video, you will be notified. But other than that, guys, that is it for me. Nitro General out. Peace.